Hi guys, and welcome to Unity tutorial of how to create character in Adobe Fuse and then import it into Mixamo. Create some other character from Mixamo and then import those characters straight into Unity. So I also include a sound here, so I just mute it, then we unmute the sound. The music you guys just listened to is by Dan LeBoyd and it's called Robot Comment. So you guys can always download that very music by Dan LeBoyd on YouTube. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Unity development environment and Fuse development environment as well, including Mixamo development environment, and we'll put one of these together. Let's do that now, guys. Okay, I've just opened up Adobe Fuse, so let's turn off this music. Just open up Adobe Fuse, so I'm going to start a new tutorial entirely. The first thing I'm going to do is let's select this guy here, grab the head, let's double click on that, and right there, that's the guy's head. So what I then need now is just to add a torso to it, so let's go for this. That looks a little bit muscular like the guy, so double click on that. Okay, the torso is in place, so let's go for the leg. I think he's got to be, yep, that is fine. Now, okay, let's select texture, or let's look for some clothing for him first. Come right down here, and maybe I'm gonna go for something totally different. Maybe, you know, it's not a policeman, so yeah, maybe we just settle for, let's see, okay, maybe something like this, that's fine. There we go. And we then need a button for him. Let's come right down here and grab, yeah, maybe that looks a little bit. As for female, let's go for male output. Yeah, let's go for that. Right, and let's add some hair for him. Let's come right down here. Okay, that will do. Maybe this, yeah, black hair for him. And that's the black hair in place. Now let's grab some shoes for him. Let's see, we need shoes. Right up here, click on shoes, and okay, this we do. Right there. Okay, now that all of that is done, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have to import this, the model as OBJ. Save default. Then I'll click on OK. Now let's give it a name. It's right there in my download box. So I'm just going to call him, let's say, oh, let's just say good man. Yeah, that's fine, good man. And click on OK. You can see the file extension is OBJ, so just click on save. There. So I'll finish with my Adobe Fuse. So if I open up my Explorer, and there we go, that's him right there, the good man. Double click on good man, and you can see all the texture in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zip it up. So you can just right click and get it zipped, and there, compress it. I will now open up Mixamo. So I'm going to enter mixamo.com right here. There we go. Click, and there we go. Just click on that. That is it, because I've already signed in before. That's it. That's my name right there. And this is one of the characters that I developed earlier. So I'm now going to click on upload character. So the character that I want to upload is the good man. Let's look for the one I zipped up. Let's see. It's right there at the top. There we go. That's it right there. So minimize that. Grab this. If you notice, let me show you guys one thing here. See, this Mixamo, you can upload FBX, OBJ, or a zip file. So it's a zip file that I'm going to just drag on board now. Click, drag, and drop it right there. There we go. That's my zip file going in. Almost there. There we go. Processing character. Just a moment. There we go. My character is now in Mixamo. So the next thing I want to do is just to click on next. So I'm going to have to minimize this sort of so that you guys can see what I'm going to be doing. There, click on next. There we go. Now in here we have some of these rings. So those rings actually define like the head, the arms, the torso, and so on. So I'm going to grab this. That will go for the chain right here. That's cool. I'll grab this for the wrist. You can see it is written there, wrist, and this will be for the elbow. There we go. And right here, those will be for the nails, and this last one will be for the groin. There, you can see the example right there. So the next thing we want to do now is to click on next. There. So the system is now processing. There we go. That's good. It's finished processing. So I'm going to click on next. And up here, what we have in this, your 3D character has been uploaded. Process with a new character. Your previous character will not be saved. So I'm going to click on next. And that is it right there. Now the choice is yours if you want to animate your character, but I would like to animate my character. Let me look for one of those dancing figures. So I'm just going to click on here and search for dance. Scroll right down and let's look for any dancer there. Let's see. Right down. Hey, this guy's not too bad. Hey, let's double click on B-Boy hip hop. B-Boy hip hop mode. That's it right there. So I'm gonna click on that, and there we go. That's taking place now. Now that B-Boy hip hop move is in, the next thing we need to now do is to download it all. So I'm now going to download this very character I created from Adobe Fuse, uploaded into Mixamo, and I just converted it into bebop hip hop move. So click on download, and right there you do have the option of selecting BFX, but because I want to use Unity, I'm going to, it's left for you, or we can just call it Collab, because Collab works as well. So I'm going to click on that, and let's just click on download. Okay, I will leave the setting the way they are with skin. Okay, keyframe, I'll leave that as none. Frame per second, the choice is yours. You can make your 60 or 24, but I'll leave it as 30. Let's click on download. And just for your information, the reason why I'm using Collate is because Collate will give me every single texture that it's got on. So that is that done. The next thing is I will now download it using, change that to FBX for Unity. There. Now repeat exactly the same thing. Download. That is it, done. So let's go into my area. Go into my Explorer. So open up my Explorer, and right there, Goodman Bebop Hip-Hop Move, and that is the folder. I'm going to unzip that folder because I do need it for my Unity, but let's open up Unity first. I'll just unzip this one anyway. Extract it all. Extract. There. There we go. That's fine. Done. There. Okay, minimize that. Let's open up new Unity development environment. Okay, right here in Unity, I'm going to click on new, and then make sure you select 3D, and I'm going to give it a name. So I'm just going to call it Dance Goodman, and just click on OK, or click on create. Let me minimize that so that you guys can see. Right there, click on create. There. I'm going to now add my file that is called B-Boy Hip-Hop Move. That is it right there. Drag and drop it right inside the asset. There we go. Okay, the file is already in there, so let's grab that off the Unity one. That is it right there. Drag that, and I'm going to drop that right inside this very B-Boy Hip-Hop Move folder. There, and we end up with this message. So all you need to do is click on Fix Now. That is it. Click on Fix Now. There. That is it, sorted. If you double click inside here, that is the Goodman itself. This is part of B-Boy Move. Okay, before I go any further, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to the hierarchy. Let me grab the, let's go for plane, and let's just select the scale tool and just scale it that much. Okay, let's just scale it here. I'm going to make that maybe 5 by 5. There we go. Alright, that's fine. I will now grab the B-Boy and drop it right there. That seems to be very large. Let's drop it right there, and let's reduce the size to about 0.3 by 0.3 by 0.3. There we go. And that is the boy right there. It still looks a little bit big, so maybe we have to reduce it a little bit more. Let's see if I go for 0.1. 0.1. Okay. 0.1 looks ideal. Alright, that's it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come straight, make sure it's selected, select it in here inside the asset folder, and we then come to the property inspector. Inside the property inspector, we want to select rig. Click on rig, and you now come right down here and let's select, drop this down and select humanoid, this very one. Okay, click on that. The next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to select animation. Click on animation and scroll right down. I'm clicking on animation because I want it to loop. Now click on loop. There we go. So for me to carry out those two actions, make sure I click on my B-Boy hip hop move, this very one, not the one I converted to, not this very one. Okay, I click on this, make sure it's selected, then you come in here, change it to humanoid, and after that come in straight to animation and make sure it's the loop time is checked. Then the next thing is you must apply. Click on apply, else nothing will work. There we go. Now I want it to animate, so the only way I can get it to animate is I'm going to right click here, and I will now go straight to create and select animator controller. There we go, that's my animator controller there. The choice is yours, you can give it a name or whatever you want, so I'm just going to call it player. There, that's my player right there. Double click on the player. There we go. As you can see, nothing is happening. So the only way something can happen is, see this b-boy, click on this small rectangle there, triangle I mean, scroll right down and let's grab this. You see this triangle there, grab it, that is your animation, grab, drop, and just drop it in here. You will see the link itself. There we go, it's automatically linked. Okay, now the next thing is, let's go back to the scene and select b-boy hip hop move right here. That is it, b-boy hip hop move. We now want to make sure the avatar is here. Look at it, it's right there. But the controller, that is the player, the animator controller, drag the animator controller, drop it right in here. There, that's it, all done. The only thing left for us to do now is just to try it out. Click on run, and there we go guys, that is my man dancing away. So I'm going to change that. Let's come back in now, select the image, and let's just make that 180 there and run. Let's see how that's gonna look like with 180. There we go, look at him go. Alright, that's fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of like change the background, add something here, and maybe add one or two more images. So let's go back to Mixamo there. So let's come in there. I need that lady, there's one lady there. So let's go to character. I'm just going to speed that up, look for that lady, and get back to you guys. Let's go right down. There we go, that's the lady. So double click on that lady, and this message pop up. I'm going to say use this character. Click on that. There we go, that's the lady. All I just need to do is I'm going to download that very lady. Download, repeat exactly the same thing. Okay, whatever, I'm going to download this one first. Click on download. There we go. Alright, the next thing is I'm going to download the collade.dae. So make sure that's selected, and that is where we have all the texture. Click on download as well. That is it, all the download is done. So I'm now going to minimize that. So let's go to my folder, and there it is right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my asset, come right there, and first of all let's grab this. Let's grab this. That's the lady, drop in there. Okay, that's the lady right there. But if I decide to add this on board, we need her with our clothes on, but there's no clothes on. You guys will be able to see much of her. So I'm going to get most of the texture. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Now I need the clothes, the one with the clothes on, and this is it right there. I can tell with the time, this is it right there, this very one, 8:52. Yeah, that's it. Unzip. or extract it all. Okay, extraction is completed. Drag and just drop it in there. There we go. That is it. So I will now drag the lady straight into the folder. There, double click on that folder, and that's it. Okay, so let's grab this lady and just move her here. She seems to be very large, so let's come in and just change it to 0.1 and 0.1 as well. 0.1 here. There we go. She seems to be too large for the guy, so let's do something about it as well. We don't have to reduce that anyway. That is it. Let's reduce it a little bit more. And we'll use this. Okay, a little bit more. All right, and let's move her forward a bit. There. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into Big Boy, and let's Big Boy Hip Hop. Let's get this very one. You see this player? But first thing first, wait a minute, I need to convert this to humanoid. So let's come back in here, select that, rig, click on this, convert to humanoid, and let's go straight to animation. Click on animation and scroll right down. That is it. Loop, get it looped, and then click on apply. There, all done. Now what is left for us to do is select this lady right here, make sure it's selected, and you see the controller. I'm going to grab the controller from the guy, that of the man, that is it, that's the player, drag it and just drop it right there. Done. If I run it now, the both of them should be dancing together. There we go, look at that. But the lady, I think she needs to be pushed down a little bit. You see that? You see the lady? So let's end that and just push her down a little bit more. There. I think she now looks a bit too short for the guy. So let's increase that a little bit. Look at that. That's beautiful, man. I love that. Now let's come in here and just increase the size of the lady. Maybe make her 1 as well. 1 by 1 by 1. Oh, she seems to be large now. No. Undo that. Okay, let's just look for a reasonable size for her. Okay, I made the size 0.08, so that's fine. Naturally, most men are bigger than women, so yeah, it looks a bit more real now. So let's pull her nearer to the guy. Think about that. Yeah, and there. So all I need to now do is just going to kind of like add maybe a building here and add my card here. Let me grab 2 more of these guys. You know how to create this now, and we'll just make it look a bit busy, and also change the skybox. Okay, to finish up, I'm going to copy some assets that I've already used. Just drag them straight in here. There. Alright, I've got all my folders in, so I'm going to come in here. I just want to copy the music by Dan Laboe. There. Right, the music is in place. I actually copied that from YouTube. Now, what is left for me to do is, let me select, I want to select the camera, and the camera actually have what is known as audio listener, but I didn't need an audio I need an audio source, so I'm going to go straight into the add components right there, and let's grab an audio source. That is it. Click, and there we go. I now have my audio source there. I will now grab my music by Dan Laboet and just drag it, drop it right here. There. The next thing I will do to this music is make sure play on awake is there, and I also want it to loop. Click on loop. There we go. Let's try the music out for now. Run. Okay, you can't hear anything because it's there we go. Unmute. Unmute. Mute. Okay, I'm now going to add other characters. Edit. Okay, let's come into this very first folder. It's the same lady anyway, so you know how I created that. So I'm just going to drag her because I'm place her on board. The only difference is our own dancing move is sort of like different. So let's just put her somewhere and reduce the size as well. I'm going to make it 0.08 as well. Let's copy that, paste it around. There we go. And there. Right. Okay, I'm going to bring her to an angle where you guys can see her properly. There she is. So let's see how she's dancing. Then we can get her a partner. Let's see. Okay, she's not dancing yet, so I'm going to end that. Right, now you see the animation I created for her. That is it right there. So I'm going to go back, make sure she is selected. Let's look for her, go back into the scene, select her, there she is, and grab our own animation, drop it right there. Let's be sure it's there. Yeah, it's there. Okay, back in here now, run. There we go. See there's two different dances. Okay, so now let's get our mate. I think there might be one here. Then we'll click on this. Yeah, I think that's a guy. Oh, that's a female as well. Okay, grab that very female. I might as well paste that there. I'm just gonna kind of like move her in a bit. Let's see what's gonna happen. Then we'll just reposition her properly. She's now visible. Push her down. Right there. That's about that. Okay. She won't be dancing until I include the animation. Come in here. Click on this. Let's see, does she have any? Okay, she doesn't have any animation anyway. Alright, make sure she's selected. Select her, and I'm going to grab one of these animation. Let's grab the one in here. Right, and I'm just going to drop it for her in there, so she can dance as well now. But she seems a little bit too large. Make it about 6 and 6. Bring that nearer. Right, there we go, and she's joining. There we go. That's cool. Alright, let's add some buildings. Let's come in here. Okay, first thing first, let me take care of the skylight or skybox. This was copied from the old system, but now you guys will have to go into package manager to get that selected. So from here you can always get all your assets. Okay, I'm going to close that, or you can just refresh if you want. Alright, but I don't need this. I've already downloaded it. So now let's go into Windows again. Go to rendering, lightning, and I'm going to go to environment. Right inside the environment, select skybox and scroll. Let's see, what do I need? I need, okay, I've passed it. I think this one is alright. Yeah, that's fine. And that is it. That should take care of that. So let's run it and let's see. There we go. I think it looks a bit too light. Alright, end it. I don't like that. Let me change it. Rendering and environment. Click on that. Let's see something else. It's a little bit different. Yeah, I think I'm gonna set you for this one right here. Maybe this or this. Let's go for this. Yeah, that should do it. Now run. Let's see how that's gonna look like. Yeah, that's much better. Now let's grab a building and just dump it somewhere there. And that. I'm going to use my old white city. There we go. That's white city there. And inside the white city, double click on. Okay, let's go for number 12. This one. Click, drag, and just dump it right there. Position it where. Okay, let's see. I think here. Yeah. There. So what I'm going to do is let's just increase the size of that building, or the height. Let's make it about 4. No, that seems to be too high. 2, and maybe 2 here as well. Maybe 2. Let's see how that's going to look like. There we go. It's coming up. Okay, that's not too bad. So all we just need to do now is let's look for a car and just bang the car right there somewhere. I have cars in here. I have vehicle inside my standard asset, the old standard asset. Let's look for that. So you can get your car anywhere. Go for vehicle and grab one. Prefab. Okay, let's just grab one of these and just increase the size. Maybe make it about 15. No, that's too much. Maybe 8 by 8 by 8. Seems to be very large. Run. So the whole idea is for you guys to know how to create characters like this inside Fuse and Mixamo. So let's run and that's move the car here a little bit. Okay guys, I think we can have a look at it now. Let's just run it and see. And we'll just take it. Okay, that's it guys. And that is how you create your own characters, by importing characters from Mixamo and characters made from Fuse. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. You all have a nice day now, and bye for now.